Did you know that in the time it took me to walk out here, 7 baby boomers turned 65? That means a quarter of the US population is in retirement or heading to it. And nobody's talking about aging, and we find that curious. So what we decided we would do is give people a kinesthetic, first-hand, empathetic experience of what it would be like to grow old. Nobody wants to really have this conversation, right? Have you had this conversation with your family? You have? Wonderful. I love it. How many of you have? I see some avoiding of eye contact happening. It's hard. It's a tough conversation to have. So we're trying to help you with that by giving you a first-hand experience. So after I'm done talking after this demonstration, you guys can come up and experience some of that here on our demo stations. But without further ado, let's put our hands together for our very brave volunteer, Nardeep. A nice warm round of applause. Here he comes. Nardeep is lumbering out here in the R70i suit. Hi, Nardeep. How you feeling?
It's a bit heavier than I expected, yeah.
We've actually added 40 pounds to Nardeep, and this is simulating the amount of muscle loss he might experience as he ages, and the amount of weight he might gain. How does that feel?
Feels like I'm older.
Yeah, it does feel like you're older. So what you're looking at right now is an exoskeleton, and on his joints we have little servo motors which will restrict his movement when they turn red. Right now he's flexing fine. How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, now I have full range of motion, yeah.
Awesome. And what you're seeing on his head is an augmented reality with 2 stereo high-definition cameras. So we're computing in real time so we can adjust his eyesight as needed. Same thing goes with the hearing. We have these noise-canceling headphones with a microphone in them. So in real time, we are adjusting what he can hear. We're going to turn you around real quick, Nardeep, and we're going to see the brains of this whole operation. The beautiful, magnificent backpack. So in this backpack, we have a digital signal processor, as well as all of the power, the cooling, and the motor operations back here. So, Nardeep, are you ready to get going?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're going to walk you over to our visual station first, and we're going to see how the eyes age as we grow old. All right, Nardeep, nice and loud for me. Tell me what's happening to your eyesight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, there's like a clouding that's happening on the edges. It's clear in the middle, but I can't really see well, and I can't see anything really.
And now you can't see anything. This is end-stage glaucoma, and as you guys can see on these screens here, he's totally lost his peripheral vision. And what that is an internal buildup of pressure in the eye. My grandmother has this, and what happens is she kind of spooks when I come near her because I don't come into her field of vision until much too late. So, can you imagine driving like this?
No.
Or walking around? Yeah.
Not at all.
You kind of want to stay put, right?
Yeah, I feel like I have to turn my head like completely to be able to see.
Exactly, exactly. Let's try another one here. This is almost the exact reverse.
Oh, wow.
What's happening now?
Well, before it was on the sides, the blurriness, and now it's like right in the middle. Yeah, I can't. I can't see anything.
This is called macular degeneration. Age-related macular degeneration can lead to almost total blindness if left unchecked. And what this is, the macula is responsible for all that detailed imaging in your eye, and once that begins to deteriorate, what you're left with is this kind of gray blob in the center of your vision. It depends on what type of macular degeneration you have, if it can be cured or reversed. So definitely, if you see any signs of vision loss, please go to your eye care specialist really quickly. Let's try one more here. What's happening now?
Well, I can see out of my left eye, but my right eye is just like, it's like I'm looking in a snowstorm. There's it's like a whiteout.
Totally. So this is a cataract. And a cataract is the most common form of blindness, but it can be reversed, which is the good news with a simple operation. So we're going to return your eyesight back to normal, Nardeep, and we're going to take you over. How are you hearing right now?
Hearing? I'm feeling, yeah, great.
All right. Great, we're going to change that, and we're going to play with your ears now. Let's take you across to the other side of the stage here. James is going to help you get set up. So is George. All right. So on the back screen here, you can see the spectrogram, and this is all the sound of the CES convention behind you. And this is a visual representation of the frequencies we're going to be using. So tell me what's happening as I pipe some sounds into your ears here.
Oh wow, it's like I'm hearing like this like high-pitched like whine, like a ringing in my ear. Yeah.
Did y'all hear that out there? Yeah, this is called tinnitus or tinnitus, and this is an ever-present ringing that never goes away, and it's actually modeled off of our boss's tinnitus. This is what he hears all the time. So on a scale of 1 to annoying, how annoying is this for you?
Really annoying.
Really annoying.
Yeah.
It would be hard to live like this. Do you want to carry on a conversation with me right now?
What? No.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to keep up with the person that's talking to you right now.
It's really hard to focus right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It can be distracting.
Yeah.
All right, let's try something else here.
Can you tell me what's happening to my voice now? What's happening as I'm speaking?
Well, it sounds like you're in a different room, and like, I don't know, it sounds like you're muffled and
Super
water.
muffled. Yeah, as you can tell from the spectrogram, we lost all the low frequencies, all of the high frequencies. We just have this muffle in the middle area, and I sound like I'm underwater almost.
Yeah.
My grandmother has this, so what I do is I get right in front of her so she can read my lips, and I over-articulate my words so she can keep up with the conversation. Does that help?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Can you keep up with me when I do this?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to keep up with you looking at you. If I was over here, I wouldn't know what you were saying. Yeah.
Absolutely. So one of the keys for this is not to turn your back on them because they'll lose what you're speaking. Let's see if we add tinnitus back into the mix with presbycusis and what happens now.
Oh wow.
How does that sound?
Not good.
Even worse, and you're competing with the background noise of CES. How
Yeah.
would it feel to walk around through life like this?
This would be pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of. I wouldn't really want to talk to anybody, to be honest.
Yeah, it can be isolating, and that's what we want to acknowledge here. We want to make sure
That we're not isolating our elders, that we have compassion for them. Yes, much better.
That's a lot
A
better.
sigh of relief
Yeah.
escapes Nardeep's mouth. That's beautiful. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're being compassionate, we're getting in front of people, and we're just giving some people a couple tips to help if this may happen to them. So we're going to bring you to the center of the stage now, Nardeep, and you are a strapping young gent here. I heard that you play basketball, is that true?
I play a game or two, yeah.
Can you give me a couple free throws?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just practice, just do some free throws. Yeah, that's right. So right now his joints are blue. That indicates unrestricted mobility, and Jimmy is going to start to age his joints. So as he's doing these free throw shots, we're going to start to see these joints turn red. And we're going to see Nardeep slow down. And now he's moving through molasses. What does that feel like, Nardeep?
Not fun.
Yeah, not fun.
I wouldn't be able to play my pickup game.
That is probably true. Can you imagine if you could just reach up on a shelf and get what you needed anymore? This is rheumatoid arthritis, and this stiffness in the joints can be very difficult to live with. So imagine this is your day-to-day now.
I can't imagine that. That would not be fun.
That'd be super tough, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's let him go, Jimmy. He's done well. Let's give him a round of applause. That was really good. But we're not done yet. Let's do his legs now. Let's turn you around, and let's see what happens when we go for a nice, lovely walk on the beach. Isn't that beautiful, folks? Don't you just want to be there right now? All right, so Nardeep is young and healthy. He could probably walk on this beach for a couple hours, no problem. So his heart rate's a little elevated right now, and we're going to see what happens as he begins to walk on this treadmill. How does it feel, Nardeep?
It feels fine.
Pretty fine. Yeah. You could do this for a long time.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens as we begin to age both legs. So this is a symmetric loss of mobility. What happens now? Oh, he pitched way forward. Did you all see that?
Yeah.
So what are you experiencing now?
Well, I feel like I've got a hump now.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I can't really bend my legs really well, and it's really hard to keep up.
Yeah, really hard to keep up. How many of you have had a grandparent maybe that have kind of lagged behind and chastised them for lagging and said, please hurry up? Well, maybe now you'd be a little bit more empathetic to them and slow down and help them walk a little bit faster. So as we notice, his endurance has gone down quite a bit here. Let's see what happens if we just do one leg, an asymmetric loss of mobility. Because this can happen. You could just have one hip go. So Nardeep, let's see what's happening. Is the right side going or the left side going now? Looks like the left side here is stiffed now. So he's doing a beautiful pirate impression for us. How does that feel?
Not too great.
Not too great. Let's switch it. Let's see what your dominant side is. The feeling it's probably the right. Whoa! So what happens if we lose mobility on our dominant side of our body? It's so much more difficult, right? To actually just go through life. Would you want to walk around CES right now, Nardeep?
Good God, no.
No, absolutely not. You'd be missing all of these wonderful things. We want to make sure that people are not missing out on their life. Let's bring you back. Let's age you back to normal. You've done an excellent job. We're going to take you off of the treadmill and talk to you about this experience. So all of these things are not meant to scare you. These things are meant to arm you with the knowledge so that you can move forward in your life and plan for your future. Here comes Nardeep. Back to his present age. How was that?
Wow, eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, a bit of a workout.
Yeah, a lot more than I expected it to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. What was the most eye-opening condition that you experienced today?
Well, the vision was pretty eye-opening. My mom had cataracts, so experiencing that for the first time was pretty shocking to me. But then also, when you locked my legs up, yeah, that was pretty alarming. It makes me think about how I walk around my grandparents now and my parents when they're a little slower.
Absolutely, yeah. Have some more compassion for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Would you say anything to your mother now that you've experienced cataracts?
Sorry? Sorry?
Yeah. Does this give you some, let's say, ammunition to have a conversation about aging with your folks?
For sure, yeah. No, this makes me want to call them up and ask them how they're feeling. Yeah, I don't know. And what they plan on doing, making sure they're taking care of themselves. Yeah.
You have a point of view about it now, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's give him a big round of applause. We're going to get him out of this now. Thank you so much, Nardeep. So this technology is the precursor to the technology that we'll use to do the reverse in the future. We hope this gave you an eye-opening and hopefully a compassionate response to aging. And if you want to experience any of this tech, you can come up here to our demo stations. We have the vision portion and we have the hearing portion. If you have any questions or if you want to try on the suit, we have two lovely ladies back here. Wave for them. That's right. You can go talk to Alex and Jen. Thank you guys so much for participating in the Genworth Aging Experience. Talk to you soon.